A very good morning, children. May you all have a very good day today. To begin with, today we're going to begin with a new chapter called partnership. Children, in the previous class, we had done about sole proprietorship, that is a one-man business. Like he invests all his money in the business, he takes all the risk, and he earns all the profit. Then we spoke about Hindu undivided family, in which Karta is the person who has all the responsibility, he is the head of the family, and if a child is born in that family, then he himself, by fault, he becomes the member or the co-passenger of that Hindu undivided family business, right? Now today's class we're going to begin with partnership. See, from the word partnership you come to know that partnership means when two or more people they combine together and they do something, like especially here we are talking about business. So when they come across, when they come together and their only motto is to work together, do business and earn profit, then that is partnership in simple language, right? So in this chapter, the topics which we are going to cover is definition of partnership, features of partnerships, difference between sole proprietorship and partnership, difference between joint Hindu family business and partnership, and definition of limited liability partnership. Okay. To begin with, what's the definition of partnership? The Indian Partnership Act 1932 governs partnership form of business in India. Section 4 of this Act defines a partnership as a relationship between partners who have agreed to share the firm's profits carried on by all and any one of them acting for all, isn't it? Either like two of them will be an active partner, or one will just keep investing money and he will not be an active partner, but he will be involved in taking all business decisions. A bare reading of this definition shows that a partnership requires partners who share their firm's profit amongst each other. Further, the firm's business must be carried on either by all of them together or by one of them acting on behalf of others. The members of such a business are individually called partners and collectively a firm. Right? Now, the next topic is what are the features of, what is the speciality or what are the characteristics of a partnership. First, there should be an agreement. Okay. Without agreement, partnership cannot be formed. The agreement may be written or oral, but it must be written on to settle the disputes. Disputes mean differences, because see, 2-3 people are working together, right? So people may change. So it's very important that when you are starting a business with a partner, it should be neat and clean and in a organized manner. So the first thing is you have to make an agreement, right? Then you have to get it registered. It is not necessary that a partnership may be registered, but in case of registered firm, many problems can be created. Right? It is up to the partners whether they want to get it registered in the court or not. Okay. Number of partners. In a partnership, there should be at least 2 partners, right? In ordinary business, the partners may not exceed the 20. In case of banking, not more than 10. In a partnership, there should be at least two partners, and in ordinary business, the partners may not exceed the 20. But in case of banking, not more than 10. If you are starting a bank, that case it should be more than 10 partners. Profit and loss distribution. The basic aim of partnership is to earn profit. This profit is distributed among the partners according to their agreement. In case of loss, all partners share in it, isn't it? So what happens is, now when you're in a business together, all the profit earned, it should be shared equally as per the capital invested and or the agreement which they have made, and the losses the same way. Okay. Now business. The objective of partnership is to carry on business. It can be production or trading. It should be according to the law of the state. You cannot do anything which is illegal, right? Unlimited liabilities. Again, in this, like sole proprietorship, the liabilities of the partners is not limited to his investment. In case of loss, the private property of partners also used to pay the business obligations, right? When, like for example, you have your business is running at a loss and you have liabilities or responsibilities to pay back to some of the suppliers or the creditors which you have in your business, then even your the partner's private properties can be taken into account, right? To make the clear the payment. Entity. Law has not granted it any legal entity. It is not independent from the partners. It is not separated from entity from its membership. Entity means what? We'll be doing in the next chapter, joint stock company, about it in detail. Entity, I'll just tell you that like the organization, the name is different, and the people working, they may come and go. The organization keeps on running. But in case of partnership, it does not happen. It doesn't have legal entity. That means it doesn't have its own stamp or anything. All partners have to put a stamp. If anybody, if one of them expires or he has any differences, he want to leave, there are chances of the partnership to dissolve. Right? Now, the questions which are related to it is define partnership. It will be a 2 marks question. First you have to write anyone's definition, and then you have to explain. And the next long term question which is expected is explain any 5 features of partnership. Or in a 5 marks question it can come define partnership, explain any 3 features, define partnership, explain any 2 features.